In this week's About Your Retirement, Jim is joining us virtually, but we have our question for Jim, of course. Jim, like many folks, I have been required to work from home almost 2 years now and not sure how much longer. The shows you have done on Smiling and Laughter have helped me. What else do you do to relieve stress and stay so positive in your situation? The last few years, Jim, have been hard for a lot of people.
Oh, they have. Very challenging, and so many people, and just like our viewer today, 2 years, working from home. I've experienced the same thing. The very 1st of March, even before they required us to lock down our Wellington Park Assisted Living, I locked it down a couple of days early because of the fear of what was about to happen. And I've been in my office where I'm sitting right now 7 days a week since the 1st of March, 2020. Every morning I'm here, but I felt like I had to, Ashley, as we've talked about before, because I've got such special little people. I want to protect them, and I got a great staff, and my daughter oversees all of our nursing and management and helps me, and I'm just proud to say we still have not been required to have a COVID wing inside Wellington Park Assisted Living, but it's because we have to spend that time. And so I want to preface this, I'll try to go fast, but it's very important for me to really share to answer this question properly. So several years ago, I found myself standing in the middle of Arrowhead Stadium, the football stadium, home of the Kansas City Chiefs. And it was just an overwhelming experience. I'm there in that field, and I look up. It's a huge oval stadium. It's got computer lights that encircle the whole stadium above the stadium seats, and the seats look like they go to the sky. And there I am, right down on the middle of the field, and the sign is welcoming me and some other people. And in that moment, Ashley, I felt like I could do anything. I felt like I was excited. I was empowered to the point that I could kick the 50-yard field goal, give me the ball, and let's go on with it. And so that moment, I've never forgotten. And I felt like I could do anything, get through anything, if I just, keep memories like that. So COVID hits, I convert my office and thinking about, wonder what it'd be like to play in the Super Bowl here in Arrowhead Stadium. I took that same feeling in my office, and I created my office into my own Super Bowl. And now, of course, we got a Super Bowl coming up, so timing on this, I guess, is good. But here's the deal. I made sure that I encircled my office with things that make me happy, fun, exciting for me. And so I'm going to show you a few of them. Right behind me here, you see my antique dive helmet. And to make it even more fun, that's something very important to me. I've been photographed with it many times. I put a mask on it. Viewers would notice it while we were Zooming all through 2020. And then I added recently one of my old stethoscopes, and that makes me smile when I look over and see it. And then there's a picture of me showing my daughter how to handle a giant crab without getting your hands ripped up. Yeah. And on to here is Lissa, my wife, 16 hours a day here all through 2020. I didn't see her as much, but she's here with me. Now, here's some fun things too. My pet eel Spot. I'm gonna hold a picture up of him, and I think you can see this good. 70-gallon aquarium, had him for 20 years, and I had my pet eels for 20 years, but I've got him, he's about 42 inches long now, and so he makes me feel good. Yeah. And then as you go on around, the next corner, here's my Schwinn bicycle that my parents got me when I was 11. I had 2 new newspaper routes and drove it to school and all. And there's a level behind it that would belong to my grandfather that taught me carpentry. And then we go on
Jim, I don't want to interrupt you, but we're out of time and we have to get to Andrew. So we have to surround ourselves with great things. And we really appreciate you coming on and talking to us about it. And we want to remind people that you can get more advice from Jim's other show, Watch Baby Boomers in Action, every weekend on News 9 and News 9 Plus. And for more information, visit news9.com/retirement.